Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Parenting in the Parsha. We're just a few days away from Rosh Hashanah, beginning of the new year, which means the month of Elul, the last month of the year, is almost at a close. Soon after that will be Yom Kippur, and soon after that will be Sukkot. So we are really counting down the days until we start hitting the Chagim, the festivals, one after the other. However, this week we'll still discuss the Parashat Nitzavim-Vayeilech. It's actually a double Parasha, very short in and of itself, only 70 verses within both of the Parashiot. So there's a story of a young child, and the young child had a brother. The brother was infatuated, enamored with wrestling. Everything about wrestling, different wrestlers, who they were, where they lived, what their professions were before wrestling, what their names were, what their real names were, what their street names were, everything they knew about, everything there was to be known about these wrestlers, this child knew. And the brother said to him, why do you care so much? What difference does it make? You watch wrestling and these guys don't even know who you are. Anyway, day after day, this brother who was watching wrestling would watch wrestling, research wrestling. And all of a sudden, the brother who didn't take much interest started following a little bit. Because his brother started enjoying it. His brother was very, very, very positive about it. So he thought, there must be something to it. So he started following wrestling himself. So one day he thought to himself, am I not doing this exact same thing which I told my brother don't do? Or not don't do, I just can't understand why you're doing it. I'm doing the exact same thing. And how can it be that originally I thought it was like almost a waste of time, but now I think it's something of value because I'm doing it myself. So there's something called familiarity. And first we think something might be not so good, not worthwhile, a waste of our time. But the more time we spend around it, the more we are affected by it. And whether we like it, whether we aren't, consciously, subconsciously, we will start taking an interest or noticing more what our surroundings are offering us and what our environment is offering us. As parents, we know that we try and give our children the best life possible as we possibly can give them. Doesn't mean challenge-free, that's for sure. Challenges are part of life. But what we don't sometimes see is that are we putting things in their environment which may not necessarily be so good for them? And the opposite, are we putting things in the environment which are good for them? Because as we know, the environment will affect someone. And whether it's something which we believe has a long-term or short-term effect, irrelevant for now. But just for us to know that who or what our children are surrounding themselves with is something which us as parents need to take into account. How can we raise our children in the most healthy manner? Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom.